It's 2017, and for some reason, the Nokia 3310 has been reinvented. Along with that, Sumo Digital has reinvented Snake. Well, not really, but Snake Pass does have you control a snake collecting orbs. However, you are navigating levels that are vaguely reminiscent of old platformers like Spyro and Banjo and Kazooie. Other than the level design though, Snake Pass is its own thing. If you miss games being colorful, difficult, and having short tutorials that act like you're an adult rather than a paraplegic sea anemone, then this game is for you. It was so refreshing to press start and to immediately be able to play and explore the level in my own way. The tutorial fits into the first level seamlessly and allows you to take on obstacles to get through the level without stopping you in your tracks to explain everything. Of course, the game may actually benefit by implementing a real tutorial stage in an update that explains more of the mechanics, because idiots like me might have trouble figuring out how to use all of the movement options they're given. I really dislike the controls. It takes a whole hell of a lot of getting used to, but after an hour more of playing, I still haven't got them down. Noodle, which is the name of our slithery protagonist, controls like Quap, mixed with more Quap. The analog stick moves your head, the A button lifts it, R2 moves you forward, L2 tightens your grip, and Y calls your friend to lift your tail. Now that's what I call a Friday night. My advice to you is to change the control scheme immediately. The default controls have way too much going on, which is why it feels like Quap. The so-called easy controls simplify the controls a bit by removing the use of R2 to move forward and instead relegate it to the analog stick along with your head movement, which makes things feel so much better. Though with the easy controls, Noodle still controls like limp spaghetti in a wind tunnel. Trying to climb bamboo poles or pushing balls can be incredibly painful. It feels like I can expect Noodle to move one way, but instead he turns his head and goes around the exact opposite way that I want him to. I think this is mostly due to the game making it easier for Noodle to go upwards on most objects, which in turn makes him turn his head away and up bamboo poles rather than below them, without at least a little more finagling from the player. If you're a graphics whore, then you might like the look of the game as much as me. Environments really pop with color that reminds you of a cartoon, although it could use some more variety, but seeing the same grass, water, bamboo, and rock structures isn't too bad when it all looks so good. I really like the water too. It looks great, but the surface textures is a little low res, so at 4K you can see some stretched pixelated parts. The game in general doesn't have the highest resolution textures, and it doesn't push your computer to its very limits, but the style combined with Unreal Engine 4 create a colorful, alive world that filled me with childlike wonderment while exploring them. You don't need the highest end rig to play it either, but unless a patch fixes performance, those that want to play the game at higher resolutions will need better hardware. Even my Skylake i5, paired with the 980 Ti, can't push the game at 4K high settings without dipping below 60 FPS, although that is mostly in the water. I definitely recommend you to buy Snake Pass and give it a try. It's $20 and has more polish than any recent $60 title. I'm mostly talking about Mass Effect Andromeda, but let's throw in Breath of the Wild as well. Plus, if you're an internet memer, you can literally never shut the fuck up about snacks. Seriously though, stop saying snack. It's not 2008. We can move past these shitty memes.